All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Uh-huh. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Ethan Prime. You were touched by working Furfian technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Leah. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing to the people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the proteins.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seems so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
Cruel, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds.
I'm doing the best I can.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I knew what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. Do you understand what made you into the man? There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my vision of Protein?
Your connection to the
Science report coming in now. Satellites are using a triaxulating signal. Strong enough to cut through the interference and make ships outside the nebula. Almost a shame we have to blow them up, isn't it?
Williams and I are just friends. Nothing more.
No mistake, then. I am not as adept as
Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded.
But what is the question? Is it the attraction? Was I wrong about connection?
Nice work. One down, one to go.
There is
Looks
something
like this one shielded.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack
That is
it.
strange. Why do I feel so stupid? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen. You get swept up in the storm.
I think it's not so chaotic around me. I am not used to this. I need some help.
Use your laser beam to weaken a shielded target.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard.
Use your torpedo on an enemy when their shield is down.
I should go.
You must be out of combat to answer the hail. The red alert message at the top of your screen will indicate if you are in combat.
The shade for life, turning toward happiness and despair.
Can you hear it?
Her children fortune hours, raised 100 slaves that are everyone's.
Hold the up
I
button
want
to
my
activate and
sympathy,
deactivate full
please
info.
as compensation.
Leah was here because she wants me. Not because I asked you.
Indeed.
Well, talking about the
Pregnancy. What could I say?
Hey, bud. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Thanks for the help. All right. Thanks for everything. Good luck with the Klingons.
You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are...
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not know. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
It is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Pagani, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding, very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about me. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, and those beliefs have no basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary body. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge. Identities
Mind if I borrow a lighter for
melodies and
you?
emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience.
Or one
In some
semester
cases,
going
it can
out
be
first.
a true life-changing event.
I'll join you down.
You Asari can live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner grows old and dies?
Some unions are a single encounter between two willing individuals, but there are cases where an Asari and her partner choose to remain together. When that happens, we do not focus on the inevitable loss. Instead, we enjoy the time they're with. And we do not feel part of
Thanks for everything.
Lieutenant,
Hold the up button to...
I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Press the
I want you
circle
to be
button to
absolutely
activate high-yield torpedo.
Barely built by Asari's
Dog, he's not melting. Whoa. Did you just see those chairs move? You dumb shit. You were supposed to spray him with sulfuric acid. Not acid. Oh, great. He's not just high, he's sending the crap through his ass.
Focus on stopping, so I wish it
Go ahead. Decorate my bridge.
4 Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir. Lay in an intercept course. Weapons and fire at will.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Sarah. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's the last person I'd feel sorry for.
He's trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every 3 minutes talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing across the galaxy.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Booyah!
Commander. Shepard. I cannot believe they did this to you. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked you for. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything. Instead, they stripped you of the plan.
I don't care if they ground me, but they refuse to go after Saren. If they don't stop him from finding the conduit, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal and get them to accept their decision.
The Count comes to fight
I
beside
pushed them as hard as I could.
and now
they
you will
will
die with him as
So you
well.
want to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
We're out of the game for them, but I'll find a way back in.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson. Are you spying on us, Joker? No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Plus, that club down at once.
You should probably go.
For your assistance.
I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but for years we're already too late. There is something on this slope. Makes me think.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Kate, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
That ordered us to go. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
I'll have Rudy some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
You're on Mars?
Captain Garrett wants to see you in his office.
It's a Prothean archives, yes.
He says to feel free
I guess I'll leave it
for
there.
their officers first.
Where did we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon. I'm not capable of your one.
But what?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers. Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
We never tried forward.
It's not every day one walks away from the problem of the Klingons. You look familiar.
There we go.
If you don't mind, it must be
Hold
him.
on, they'll take us right to the train station.
Hey, this recording. What happened here? Seriously. Come in.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Let's do your purpose. We better start. Doctor, what do you have?
It's been a pleasure.
I guess we know how Cerberus level.
I should have realized it when I met you. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spent them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
We are.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
But there's so much at stake. Think about my friend. Love him. What I do if I fail.
Me too.
So stop them.
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share.
I
First
believe
off,
or I
Fleet
believe
promoted me
you
to
believe.
Admiral.
Maybe that's
Be
enough.
working with Deep Space Command. Several exploration initiatives there.
Okay, doors
Ship's going
open.
to need a new
We can get to the labs and tram station through
Talking
there.
with Command.
Good. Let's
You
move.
agree with my recommendation. You. Congratulations, my friend.
Shepard.
I know the ship will be in good hands once I'm away.
Extracting
Don't think you've
equipment
gotten rid of
is
me, though. I plan on
I
keeping
think
you
that
plenty
the
busy out
council by the
there.
time we reach the Citadel.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And Major
Every
Electro.
generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty.
But we need to get it to
Hidden
a
dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the
Let them
stars.
stop the Reapers.
A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict.
I
But there
don't
are many who
believe this
oppose
weapon could be the
peace.
answer
If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring
We didn't
peace.
see what they did to Earth.
Live long and
How is
prosper,
one weapon
Lieutenant.
supposed to stop it?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard,
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Kate and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't. We are. May I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you alright?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander. Commander Shepard? I'm Special Editor. Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone. I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph, instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Looks like you dropped more than just that drone from the ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we...
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
I'd like that more than anything, Leon.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later. Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
That high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
So is that Rosie, new secretary?
Blip is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it.
I have some new orders for you. I've outlined them. Stay safe out there.
Your scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
What's been happening with you as the broker?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy, which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagolan.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Theron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive
Grab
man
yourself a cup, I'll
expected me to
pour
give
you
up the
some.
resources in such a spectacular
Grab yourself a
fashion.
cup, I'll pour you some
Do you
soda.
still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reavers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is he? Did you escape?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Leon.
Of course.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
ESO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Bolus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Matriarch and Theta. You were working on Iliad. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at the ark.
Yeah. Matriarch Venazio was a mother.
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out.
out. Hell, she never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Can't send me back at Dix.
Well, you all would love to meet you.
Why? Didn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Nezia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a boyfriend who used to work for Cerberus.
I only work with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with me. Anyway, you can find her work with Nezia. Well, the matriarchs might have ordered a hit. I hadn't agreed to keep an eye on
I bet you'd like to meet me.
her. Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements.
She's your father.
I know.
You know?
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
They are.
Oh, fine.
It was pretty clear she was leaving. Can't be the wise counsel of manufactured.
Why not?
Sex appeal. Most species only pay attention if they want to have sex with you. So you have to be available, mysterious.
What? That's not true. Shepard listens to me.
And how many times have you popped his thermal clip?
Do you have to make it sound so tawdry?
If it's all civilized, you're not doing it right.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail, I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many, to witness so much death.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Leah. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how bad you'd get if I didn't stop. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer.
I try.
I'll see you soon, Shepard.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Alex?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Sony to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your part.
All right. Let's begin with the fact that Earth's most famous officer was born and raised in space. Shepard could handle any weapon in the galaxy. The Alliance never saw a deadlier soldier. He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a guy.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
You've been there for me, too.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Alien.
You made up.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
And so,
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
all right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Ashley, back on Verma. She gave her life stopping Socket. I wonder what she'd make of fighting a whole fleet of Reapers.
If I had to guess, Ashley would call it target practice.
Yeah. Sounds like her. Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Council has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. You called the comm room?
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
In Mali, back up Dessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her now.
What was she like?
She was confident, kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
Friends doesn't cut it for me anymore, Liara.
Wow, that sounds serious.
I am serious. Whatever happens, I'd like to spend my life with you.
Then you're extremely lucky that I feel that way too.
I know.
Heavy Reaper attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my hope down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this. I'm all for crazy ideas, but this one's off the charts. Come to.
Or was I so busy doing more? You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best woman inside. So you were guided when necessary.
It didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? No word may be wrong. But as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Not let them use it. They are its slave. That was unexpected. Thank you. We still need her talents. If Brief overcomes her, she'll be lost to us. So did you actually mean what you said? Doesn't matter. The hour means a great deal. It matters. And I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said. Carry on.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier,
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Petey. I hadn't considered that. How did this happen, Shepard? Did I just assume the Asari would be ready? That the Council would protect them? Or was I so busy with the Catalyst that I ignored my own people?
You'd never do that.
They're dying by the millions. I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died? Because I demanded their help.
No.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years now. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast, they'll have a chance to survive this. Start again. You lost Destiny, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
Alright, then. Let's get you out of there and I'll do a system check.
I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. I've always loved that song.
shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Sorry, folks, I'm back now, as you can obviously see. I was just outside smoking a cigarette. We're not going to change our uniform colors just yet. On a more personal note, I'll give you a little tip when dealing with Romulan ships. Romulan ships, their biggest fault is that they primarily require a certain amount of distance to deal a lethal blow. As with all Romulan ships, this is their biggest weakness. Because as long as you stay within 9 to 10 kilometers range, they won't be able to do it.
It's good, bro. How you feeling?
Better now, my chest has died down a bit.
Good. So, bro, what's up?
That and my paranoia is gone.
Good.
At least for now.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. So you been here all day? Yes.
Klingon ships, those are different. The tank gears class 4, if you're playing KDF, would be would be battle cruisers or tank gears for KDF. The lightest being so like KDF and Starfleet are different because Starfleet's got escort classes, science vessels, and cruisers. KDF is a tiny bit different. Their escorts for KDF would be the warbirds. The Braille class, for instance. Bird of Prey. Is one example of a light escort class for KDF. The science vessels, if you were, are a tactical vessel known as Raptors. They move fast as well as deal a lot of damage and can support our ships in the field. Battle cruisers are on the tankier side because they support their team when you're doing task force missions by taking most of the hits and dealing out a lot of damage. So each of these ships have their own support roles. And there are things you'll be expected to do as by default. It kind of reminds me that one time when I was doing a dungeon on Neverwinter. I had strayed off the path of the group and got kicked out of the group because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. I was doing a healer. The same can be said or happen during most games when they have support roles. So we're going to stop the video here. When we come back, we are going to beam our ship and go to Edron 4. Take care, everybody.